The style is the same for what I do with portraits or nudes or male shots. The fitness is exactly the same principles, and that is that you want to concentrate on your subject as openly as possible so that you pick up their aesthetics and you pick up their moods. If you think of society, and especially with political correctness and things like that, we're almost trained not to accept weaknesses. We want to protect ourselves from our weaknesses and protect others from weaknesses. So we're not communicating with our weaknesses, which means when we are feeling weak, we want to put up a protective front. So when people are putting up fronts, given that we can all sense each other's thoughts and feelings, if we're feeling vulnerable a lot, yet we're putting up a front that we're strong, we're happy, we're confident, there's a really big difference between what's being projected energetically and what we're taking on and what we're actually perceiving through our five senses. And that's a really important thing for a creative person, and especially a photographer that's working with people. It's really important to realise that. Really important that we're self-aware and that the model doesn't just see that we look like we know what we're doing, but she can actually feel it. There's lots of things that we go through at these workshops that are physical things, but I'll keep coming back to energy, because whatever you're actually thinking and feeling, that creates your energy. It creates what you're projecting out. But when a person's in front of a camera, they're rarely present. They're waiting for that click. So we have to develop skills and mindsets where the model lets go of that. We just talked about massage, and if a massage therapist really cares about you, you can just surrender. Yeah. You trust that they're going to do all the right things. And it's funny, you even trust if you've got certain injuries. You can almost trust when you feel a person's energy being really present, you almost trust that they know exactly where to touch you. So as a photographer, we need to be able to create an environment where we're so relaxed, and I reckon for me, excited. Like, I think excitement's a massive thing. If you're genuinely excited, it's hard for the other person to stay not in the moment. It's so hard for them not to be present. And so excitement's a great thing, genuine excitement. Everything's got to be genuine. You can't contrive things. If you contrive things, I reckon it kills everything. If we ever feel uncomfortable in a situation, rather than trying to fight and struggle our way through it, it's better just to be honest. And that gets back to the political correctness thing where I said that we're designed these days to want to protect our vulnerability, not let anyone else know. So today, what I'd like to do, with fitness shots, I want them to look really authentic. So we've got a great authentic gym up there. You've got like an old fan, an old set of scales. There's old lockers. The weights are all old. They're from the Melbourne City Bars gym when they chucked out their old stuff. I got it all. So you want to make your model look like that's what she's doing, that you've walked into that gym and you've actually seen it. She doesn't even know you're there. You've just seen her doing things. So the added thing that we do, though, is that we want the energy to look real and photojournalistic, but we pose it and we set it up to get it to look so the model can look aesthetically as good as she can possibly look, but then also look real. So if we were just snapping away, we might get authentic shots, but we may not get aesthetic shots that she's really happy with. When we do the portrait workshops, even the doubters, by the time the workshop's finished, they believe it, because I've taken shots of them and I've been able to get shots of them where they're really present, and when they see it, they get lifted by their own photo, and then they get it. So hopefully that'll happen today. But you know, you look now, look how present Anna is there. Like that's such a cool, like just looking up, she's so present, and she's still present, like she's fantastic. So you can see the magic of Anna when she's present. So that's what we want to keep coming back to. And that, look, it makes sense with what we talked about, though, how we all want to protect ourselves. So I suppose what we've got to try and do is get that same level of surrender without protection. Yeah, which means we've just got to become really, really present. Andrea over there, that's it. Real strong at it. She's your trainer, and Andrea's one that says you never smile in the gym. Excellent. Yeah, that's good. That's really strong. Really strong. Oh, I was framing it wrong, having that white. That's good, Anna. So it looks aesthetically best to you. That's good, Anna. Just one eye at me, Anna. Good. Oh, that's it. That's good, Frank. Oh, just for one more, just only because I keep my card keeps getting full. Oh, you can do that, do that. There we go, good. It's good. Just pushing that bottle.
Right, thanks. Down, down it. That's it.
Should bring back a bit more.
Yeah, that's good, Frank. It's dark here, so I've changed my exposure, so I'm on. What am I on? F40. Put on full manual for a sec.
Yep, looking back and waiting in, that's good.
Look at on there with your eyes, that's it. That's good. So your upper body's closer to us, that's good. Now bring your head up to me, let's see what we get. Good. Chin up higher, that's it. So it comes with quite a dramatic. That's good. Look at that weight. That's it, that's good. See how focused she is when she looks at the weight? Look down, Anna, like down and out, like really, that's it.
Arch on the back a bit more again, that's it.
That's good, Anna. Glove up too now, Anna. That's it, and really pushing in the bag with it. That's it. That's good. Rousey. Beautiful. Rhonda's over there again, she's scared to the proverbial of it. You're looking so tough. That's good. That's really good. Right, so the last couple of frames, guys, then we'll go and look at some of my shots and your
I reckon we finish
Fine.
the shot, so we're just stood on. This one go to
Carriage
shadow.
or-
No, they don't.
Ross,
Thank you.
listen, bring her in, bring her back. Still a good blanket. He's pretty good there, like you're pretty present in that one. Pretty present there, you're not, your eyes look like you're in thought rather than focused on what you're doing, but it's still pretty present. The arms there, I just thought to do it just for the hell of it. Since you get things like here, that's very hard to with anyone, it's very hard to do that with the sitting pose. You just got to probably get your angles right, so I probably haven't got, yeah, I don't think that's flattering, and that's hard. Like you can do the shadows there, but you know.
But that's just nice, yeah.
Definitely towards the end.
See that
Oh, I
works,
felt
right?
easier.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, that, so look at the difference between that face angle and it's almost like your indecision or your uncomfortableness has changed your features, your physical features. You don't look anywhere near as sculptured there as what you actually are with your face. Whereas getting to this angle, you're starting to get that beautiful jawline, cheekbone, the nose line, everything's beautiful. Yeah, they're all good. That doesn't look right to me. No, not working. Better energy. No. It's all right. So it's just not quite working. Yeah, that one probably my favourite out of those three. So it's got a soul's come back into it. It's like the person's come back into the body.
Yeah.
But yeah, effective shot, stomach is good. And that, look, it makes sense of what we talked about though, how we all protect ourselves. So I suppose what we've got. I was talking before about heights too, like with bodies, if you come from a height and you have your model beneath you, say with that ladder for argument's sake, it gives you a totally different dimension and it makes the upper body, the shoulders, look a lot bigger and the lower body lower. So that's something, you know, you could jump on, especially Andrew with your height, if you jumped up on this, you'd be coming down at a real angle